Good morning, everybody. It's Ian from Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts, and today on my lift I've got a shroud to put on a four-wheel Maxima version 2. Yes, version 2 of the Maxima. You can tell by it has black wheels and a charge port at the top there. Originally a Merritt's design that Pride bought, and yeah, been going for some years. Comes with a nice big wide seat. Yes, I've chopped my finger off. Yeah, this is version 2. You can tell by the black wheels and the charge port there. The version 1 underneath the back here, it had the charge port there that you just plugged the power cable into, and it was an onboard charger, and they did away with that. And that's where your fuses are for your lights and all the good stuff in your reset button. In case you were wondering, there's your brake release and the rubber bumper front and rear. So I've got the new shroud over in the corner here. This is the second one they've had, third actually. First one I ordered, it was cracked at the front, so Pride replaced it, and this is a new one that I put on a few years ago, and she's crashed it again and she wants to replace it. So that's my job for today, to replace this front shroud. Not going to be an easy job because you have to take the tiller off to obviously get the shroud over and off and out. So that's what I'll be doing. I've got a few other little jobs. He's lost one of his armrest legs, and he wondered why he couldn't get it back on, so I'll replace that for him. And also make the seat a bit more upright. You can adjust it just there. She wants it a bit more upright, so you just remove this Allen bolt and put it in the position that you want it. The new one, which I have in the store for a gentleman, this is the 3-wheel, the new Maxima. This one has a recline handle there, so you can adjust the seat wherever you want, and it also has the same tiller adjustment just there, like the Victory ZT10. Nice scooter. But anyway, back to the job in hand. So first thing I'll do is start stripping this down, take the seat off, and then remove the tiller. Not an easy job. Okay, it's a bit of a mess in here today because I've got another scooter in one of my old reconditioned ones that I did, one with blue panels that Drew painted for me. He just repainted the top one for me because it got scratched up, but the brake's gone on it. There's the back end for it up here, but I won't bother filming that. It's just going over same stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna replace the brake in that and get that one back on the road. She traded it in. Her husband bought it, and unfortunately he passed away. A nice fella, really nice guy. Been dealing with him for a couple of years, and he unfortunately passed away from the big C. My condolences to Pat. I'm just going to raise it up a bit so I can start stripping this down. Alright, I'll see if I can do it an easy way. I've done it before where you have to remove everything, but I'm hoping. As far as I'm aware, you can't buy these tiller boots anymore. I don't think you can get them. No, it's going to be a complete strip down. I can't get the tiller boot off, so I'll get foreign away with the screw gun and strip that top console down so I can get to the bolts to undo the tiller. Alright. Okay, so I've removed the front shroud off of there, and the reason I've removed that is so I can lift this boot up out of the way so I can get access to there. It was pretty tight in there, but I managed it, got it out. There's no way you would have lifted that up with that on in place. The front part of the shroud just plugs in just there with a large connector. So what I'm going to have to do is remove this bolt here and the bigger bolt just there. I think that's like a 13mm with a lock nut on it, and that's for your tiller adjustment. There's a little bit of play in there, so I'm just going to see if I can sort that out. It's only like a very light movement there, but it transposes up here as quite a lot, which can be a little bit uncomfortable driving with that moving backwards and forwards. But yeah, the only way you can get this shroud off is by removing the tiller away. There's a connector just down there, move that Allen wrench. Just down there is your connector, which is this wire here. Just unplug that connector, and that way you'll be able to remove the tiller mast away from the scooter, so you can remove this. I'll take the batteries out, remove the rear section, make it lighter, and that way I can get to the screws that hold the rest of this on, because I'm sure there's screws underneath. So I'll get the tiller removed, remove the batteries. We'll wait them out. Okay, as you've seen, there's 4 bolts, one there, one there, one there on the opposite side there and there. 2 bolts to hold the rubber bumper in, and also there's like little pressing things. You will break those. I'm not sure if I've got them in the kit. I didn't see them, but I think I've got some up there anyway. You will break those to remove it, and then to get to your harness, tip the scooter up or on its side, whichever's easier for you. There is no steering lock on these, so, but in there you'll see a cable tie, and there's your connector there. Just get in there, snip it, and then you can pull those rubber covers over back to unclip the harness. All right. Okay, when you're placing your shroud back on, make sure you've got this little tab thing here. There, you can either cut that to get it to fit over. Taking this off doesn't help, because it just breaks it, because it sits back further than what the actual piece of metal is. It sits back further than what the metal is. So you have to cut it to get it to fit on. Yeah, it's a pain in the dick. But yeah, once that's in, you can then align your screws, put them back in, of course take the carpet off, and then reattach the rest of it. I would recommend putting the wiring harness and the tiller back in once you've got that on there before you tighten everything up, just so you can move the shroud up and down to get into the wiring harness to reconnect it. Make life a bit easier for yourself, which I'm going to do now. Alright. But just be careful not to scratch your new paintwork. Alright. Let's put the carpet down for a minute. Just scratch anything. Alright. This way you can get in to put new cable ties in there. Just to hold the harness out of the way. Alright. Down out of the way. Put the gold piece back on. Just to help support that. And see, this way you can manipulate that up and down to get to your harness. We'll prop that up so it doesn't fall on me. So I can get into. Just watch your tiller. So you can get in to get your wiring clip back in. Make life easy. I'm going to lightly reattach the tiller. Okay, replacing the tiller. Next thing, put your black part in first, and then you can do your silver bit later. But make sure it's not jammed under the assembly of the front tiller. Turn your wheels to one side as far as you can. Get a little bit of grease. Pop it on where the nylon spacers go. You can either put it on the spacers themselves or on the metal. That just holds them in place while you try and do your tiller. Trying to line your hole that goes through the steering shaft. Just get a screwdriver just to make sure it's right. It will move, guaranteed. Grab your tiller. Make sure the silver one is pulled forward. And slowly bring it down, get your bolt. And just slowly rock it down until you can find the hole. Alright. I've got one side in. Sorry for the noise. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put the top one in. See if that will. Put your bolt in. Sorry, you can't see. Now you've got to get a nylon washer in between the bolt and that gold thing. And then again on the other side. you can't see. Just basically taking the weight off of that, so I can feed the nylon washer in, and that way I can put that one on. Just put the washer, the nylon washer on, the locking washer, just so I don't lose them, so I can finish assembling this damn thing. See if I can screw it up with this. Seat the bolt through. Definitely a skill level above 5. Putting that back together. Or should I say level of ease. I don't think skill's involved with it, if you decide. No, I am working blind. I'm basically feeling for the clip. Alright, not much to see, but trying to reconnect the front harness to the rear part of the front to rear harness. Pretty difficult. Alright, that's clipped in. Yep. Alright, so get some zip tie on that just to hold it out of the way so it doesn't get caught up on anything. And no, I'm not using those damn stupid zip ties. I'm using some better high strength one that I got from Hallmark. Okay. Whew. It's just to hold the harness out of the way. And that way we can, while it's up like that, I can put the floor, locate the bolts for the floor. Didn't get any hardware with this. I just got the floor shroud and the front rubber bumper. This is definitely up there in the difficulty level, 100%. Alright, that'll do. Just replacing the nut and bolt. Just get them located. And then tie them up when they're all in place. Guarantee you're going to scratch this shroud to hell trying to install it, because that tiller just wants to fly away. It doesn't want to stay where it wants to stay because it's nothing supporting it. It just flops around slip around. Where's my mic? It's bound. Screwdriver. Alright, now for the front bumper. They give you 4 holes for some reason, but only 2 bolts. Okay. Of course, don't forget to tighten those connections up. That was easy. Easiest part of changing this thing. Alright, let's bring it back down. Pick it back up. See if I can tighten this up for her. To be honest, I don't think it's going to tighten up. Oh, I'll give it a good Boy Scout try. Alright, let's tighten that up first. Find the socket. 13 mil. Put some Loctite on that. My go-to stuff, I think. I don't want it backing off. See if this will tighten up anymore. Movements up to here now. I don't want to do it. Just, you can't move it. Just checking this top pivot bolt. Okay. That's tight, that's tight. I'm going to tighten that up. That's just a clamp. Okay, so that's that done. That's all done. Oh, sorry. Fine. See if these will fit. These are like universal plugs. So these here, hopefully these will work. You get these in AutoZone and that sort of motor shops. Kind of like a split pin. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the battery. Okay, I'm going to have to hopefully that'll stop that from moving around. Make sure the cables are out of the way. Come to put your rear section back on. Goes there for now. That should go in now when you put the rear section on. Time to put the rubber boot back on. Without tiring it. Alright. There. Slide it down. Well, that's that ordeal over with. Right, I'm just going to put the rear section back in. Alright, make sure your cables are out of the way. Line it as best I can. Pins in. Wires are out of the way. I'm missing a wire. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's that pin in. You center pin, so your cable's out of the way. Locking handle back down. I've seen some of these Maximas with 35 amp hour batteries in them. To be honest, your range is going to be really short. I don't recommend 35s, even though they did come from Pride like that. The 55s are an optional thing. I recommend 55s to get your best result, better drive. That's your wiring for your lights and your 2 battery connectors. And your main harness wire. And your battery strap. Whew. Just hold your batteries down. Okay. Couple of more jobs to do, like I said, the seat and the armrest, but just make sure all the lights and everything works. We're getting nothing on that side. Usually means the turn signal thing's broken. That's a bit tighter now, so that's all good. New floor shroud on. Actually, she had this done not long ago. I don't know why she's doing it again. There's only a little crack in it. But you ladies do what you want to do. Interfering. Give it a little cat lick. Clean front shroud and dirty back shroud. Like I say, you'll probably scratch this, but scratch at the front there. It's not too bad. I'll do that. Now I can start working on the seat. See if we can get that straightened out for her. Again, 10mm and a 4mm Allen, maybe 5. Okay. So you see it where you want it. Okay. Basically, this is acting as a stop. Put it in the top one, see if that's right. She wanted it. Well, Maxima's done as best as I can do it. The seat back now sits up straight, but he's missing his right angle attachment for the other side, so I can't put that on. I'll give him a call and see if he's got it. If not, I might have one in the back, might replace it. But that was an absolute pig, absolute pain in the butt. Nothing ever fits right with these things, so roll on the new ones. But anyway, that's done. Should be happy with that. It's not broken now, but it's crazy. But yeah, for this video, like, share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Any questions, drop them in the comments.